Hello guys, welcome back to a new video on my channel. For this video I'm gonna be showing the beginner and expert ghost eyes that I've made for the flower cup. Recommend if you haven't already watched this video, you go and watch the mushroom cup video, as I'll explain a little more what this series is about. But yeah, just if you don't want to go and watch it, here is just a quick run through. I'm making beginner and expert ghost starters because Nintendo doesn't make their beginner and expert ghost starters anymore. They just make like one for each CC, which is 150 and 200 CC. So basically I've just made a beginner and expert for 150 CC. I'll be doing 200 CC afterwards, but for now I'll focus on 150 CC. And the first ghost we're looking at is Mario on the standard quad with slim tires and MKTV powerful. I got a time of 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 0.0 and 95 milliseconds. My lap splits are 48.936, 43.666, and 42.493. Get that out of the way. Let's watch this ghost. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get a good view. I don't have a lot of space here, but for the beginners, I don't have too much to say. I mainly use pretty simple shroom patterns like that one. I also may not be drifting around corners, like stuff you'd find like in a Nintendo beginner ghost. And there you have it. As you can see, I did fairly basic strats. I didn't really like use the optimal shroom spot. I took wide lines, and that's pretty much how you get a beginner ghost starter for Mario circuits. Moving on to Toad Harbor, we have Toadette on the Blue Falcon with the monster tires and the paper glider. I got lap splits of 50, so I got a total time of 2 minutes and 37 seconds and 448 milliseconds. My lap splits are 56.45, 50.83, and 50.168. And with that out of the way, let's get started. This one is probably one of the easiest beginner ghosts to beat, in my opinion, so far. This might be a little bit better. Sorry, I can't really move my camera a little bit back. Okay, there you have it. That's Toad Harbor. We're gonna now look at Twisted Mansion. This one I use Luigi on the landship with the slim tires and the water wing. I'm not you guys can give me feedback on my beginner starters. In general though, I've been making my first lap purposely bad. If you want my future beginner go starters to not have a bad to be more consistent, please let me know in the comments. It really helps me out a lot getting your feedback. I do read them. And with sorry, I forgot about the time. The time is 2 minutes and 21 seconds and 504 milliseconds. My lap split is 50.225 seconds, 46.112 seconds, and 45.167 seconds. With that out of the way, let's view this go starter. Sorry about the background noise, I just have some background noise here. An interesting fact is that I used to, you know, at the end of the course, where you do that grass cut, I used to think that was the fastest shortcut, because it didn't seem like Nintendo would have, purposely, try to get people to do that shortcuts, in my opinion, that's, how I saw it, and, it's kind of what happens. I just like, that's how I used to do it. Not like in this Ghost Star. This Ghost Star I just kept on this, like, main road. Yeah, like that, a little bit like that, but a little more tight. And that out of the way, okay, we're finished with this, we'll be looking at Shy Guy Falls, then we'll be looking at our Expert Ghost Starters. After we get past this countdown. Okay, we're going to Shy Guy Falls now, last course in the Flower Cup. In here, with the beginner ghost is a green Shy Guy. So this is one of the few things, characters that are slightly different. I decided just to change it just because it's beginner, and the color Shy Guys don't really make much difference. So I used the green colored Shy Guy on the B Dasher with the sponge tires and the parachute glider. I got a time of 2 minutes 27 seconds and 85 milliseconds. My lap splits are 50.348 seconds, 49.650 seconds, and 47.087 seconds. With that out of the way, let's view the ghosts. Also, can you please let me in the comments? I just want to, because sometimes I do get, like, restrictive zones where I can film, but, like, I just want to know in the comments, like, whether you prefer, like, just in case, like, it does happen again, whether you prefer to be able to view how many shrooms I have left, or my time, my current time. Because, yeah, that would really help, because I'm not sure where to exactly put the camera angle right now. So yeah, thanks. And that's it with the beginner ghost starters for this video. Now it's time to move on to the expert ghost starters, which we'll be looking at now. Also, No Mario Party Superstars is releasing in a couple days. If you'd like, I can upload some gameplay videos of it, as I am gonna be buying the game close to launch. So yeah. Okay, sorry, wrong cup. Mario Circuits. So the time I got here is 1 minute 53 seconds and 620 milliseconds. My lap splits are 37.779 seconds, 37.672 seconds, and 38.169 seconds. I used the Teddy Buggy with the normal wheels and the Super Glider. On the extra Ghost Stars, I will be commentating a little more because there are some advanced strats I'd like to talk about. Start off, I just play normally. I just get the starter boost and start. Here, I go for the coins instead of going tighter. It's faster when you get the coins, and you might see this theme. I may go a little wide just to get like some coins. Here's the optimal shroom strat for lap 1. You would go use 2 shrooms around the edge. I didn't play perfectly here. Normally, like World Record in particular goes for like a super mini turbo, but I've tried it, but I can't really get it, so I just went for a mini turbo. Also with the glider ramp, it is faster if you use motion glider, but motion glider is also very tedious, and you also have to pause the game. So I don't really use motion glider at all in my Exo Go starters. I do use the drifting into gliding strat though. And what you just saw, was the optimal shroom strat for lap 2. And with going into lap 3, I'm gonna have no shrooms. Lap 3 was a little different. Mostly was the same, except for the shroom part. I would just go around the outskirts of the road instead of cutting the off-road. Overall, a pretty similar thing, like 2 lines to the, except for this part, to the other laps. Out of the way, we're going on to our next course, Total Harbor. Keep in mind, this isn't one of my best courses. I'm not extremely good at this course, and because of that, my run isn't the best. Saying that is much better than the Nintendo Ghost Starter. So I got 2 minutes 17 seconds and 80 milliseconds. Sorry if this one's too easy. It's probably the easiest Expert Ghost Starter so far. I used Toadette on the steel driver with the wooden wheels and the parachute glider. I got lap splits 46.71 seconds, 45.594 seconds, and 44.776 seconds. And with that out of the way, let's view the Ghost Starter. This course is pretty tricky because there's a lot of maneuvering you have to do. Firstly, I hop over the grass. I have to drift here and then trick off the second one. It's actually faster and it's very hard to. It's fairly hard to do. Here you get a little bit of a break. You take the shortcut route, which the alternate route Nintendo has. You drift off because you can take a tighter line, and here you don't go for the top route. You go as tight as you can on this route. Preferably try and grab those coins, which I find a little tricky. You take the right route, trick off those 2, and then trick off the ramp. If you can, try and trick off the train as well, because that's faster. And here's the shroom spot for all 3 laps. Lap 2 is very similar, and overall, the grass part's one of the hardest portions. Like particularly when you're on a small vehicle like the Bitty Buggy. It's kind of hard to time the hop without like getting stuck in the grass. Yeah, so overall it's very similar to lap 1. Keep in mind, this is not my best course, and I did put a lot of hours into I did put like a lot of time into this, so yeah. Lap 3 I did mess up the off-road part, but I hit the off-road slightly. I'd say lap 1 was my best cut for that hop. And it was, the main thing that made it easier was because I was on a long vehicle, which made the gap window to make the thing much more friendly. So it wasn't as hard as like on like the best vehicles of the course. And with that out of the way, that's finished. Our next course is Twisted Mansion. This one I do take the optimal shroom route around like the bookcases. And I'll talk more about it once we get into the actual course. I used Luigi on the Biddy Bug with the ancient tires and the paraglider. I got a time of 2 minutes and 5 seconds with 0.561 seconds. My lap slots are 42.346 seconds, 41.335 seconds, and 41.88 seconds. That was the way, let's view this time. At the start I do take the right route because I can get 2 tricks off these rims. If I take the left route, I'll only get 1 trick. Then I go for the bookcase with the shortcut, I shroom for it. I do this for 3 laps. Here it's pretty standard, I just drift around everything. Here it's preferable to get an alternating turbo, but I have never been able to get one. So I've just not put in my run. Here there's this weird method like you see right now. I'm trying it, but please give me feedback on that because I'm not super good at it. Here it is actually very hard to take this tight line because if you hit that like boost hammer, you pretty much have to reset because you're going to be put to a halt. Yeah, lap 2 is fairly similar to lap 1 overall. I take similar turns. With the here probably I would say I do this better lap 1 because of the way I took it. Here I did take a wide to get the coins out because I had a bad alignment to it, so I had no choice but to go wide. I didn't want to hit the boot, so I did that instead. Here I didn't get the trick, but overall it's okay. I also hit the wall there, so I do have some errors in my lap 3 run. I also hit the wall there, so yeah, I have a little bit of errors in lap 3, so it can be worked on. Here, I'm not sure if I did, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get the Ultra Mini Turbo. So I did lose quite a bit of time. Here I also took it wide, so lap 3 in particular, I do have quite a bit of errors on this course, but overall I think it is a decent run to verse against. Next one is Shy Guy Falls, the last course for this video. We're going to be looking at Black Shy Guy. I got 2 minutes and 12 seconds and 284 milliseconds. I used the Prancer and the GLA wheels and the Bowser kites. My lap splits are 44.788 seconds, 43.993 seconds, and 43.453 seconds. With that out of the way, let's view the ghosts. Here I start normally, I do a sharp turn here, and a sharp turn here, and I hold for an Ultra Mini Turbo. I don't trick here and I drift so that I can get a tight angle. here, because the water current's pushing you back, I do hop here so that I can minimize the damage from the water which is pushing you back. Here you don't hop because it's pushing you forward, but I do snake, which is seen a lot in Mario Kart DS particularly for those people who play Mario Kart DS. That's what you see. There is a very advanced strat where you can do that streamless, but I've tried it and it's a very hard strat. Like I've heard that it can take people like 10 hours to get that strat, and for me personally, I don't really have the time to grind it out like that long. So I just use my regular shroom for that thing. It also should be noted that right before the glider there's some mild off-road, so it's probably faster just to hop over it, like right before the glider ramp. Lap 3 is basically the same as lap 2 and 1. It's fairly similar driving. Let's just see if I'm making mistakes. Okay, so I missed the boost ramp right, like when I started. That was a minor to moderate error. I lost quite a bit of time there. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I will be updating it soon with the Star Cup, but I do have quite a bit of things going on, so sorry if it takes a little while. I'm sorry, guys. I do respond to comments though, and remember I am working on other stuff as well other than this. Please leave your feedback in the comments if you would like to help support this channel and the series. If you like my videos, please like this video and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Also, there is a Discord link in the description if you're interested. I'm also gonna link the person who I use to help me get these runs, particularly the Expert Go started runs. I follow his YouTube videos. I'll link his playlist in the description. I'll also link the spreadsheet with the times with the individual course times and lap splits in the description as well. And also I am probably gonna upload a Mario Party Superstars gameplay video sometime soon. So stay tuned for that. And without the way, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.